ahead and make another shopping haul video. And today our plan is to go to Save-A-Lot. Normally I can buy everything I need from Save-A-Lot, but we'll see. We have not gotten to the store yet. I will say that this is not going to be a typical week. Today is already Wednesday. Normally I will go to the store on Mondays or even on Sundays, but we had a busy week. We were unable to go. We had some friends who were lucky enough to go out on a boat, and they brought us back lots of fresh fish. So instead of having our regular scheduled meal, we went ahead and made some fish sandwiches because we didn't want the fish to go bad. And so things like that kind of threw us off for the rest of the week. But we're gonna go ahead and go to the store today, and we're also gonna use up what's already in our pantry because we don't wanna waste anything. I still have a lot of things left over from last week, and so we try to go through our pantry every week just before I go to the store, see what we have so that we're not wasting it. Like I said, we have a lot of things left over that we're gonna use. So mostly this week we're gonna be buying some fresh fruit for our breakfasts and our lunches, and some key items like milk and bread, and we're also gonna be buying dinners from tonight, which is Wednesday, all the way through Sunday. And that's gonna be the bulk of what we're buying today. And my budget is to stay at $100, which I don't think is gonna be a problem because like I said, we're kind of, already in the middle of the week, so I don't think we're gonna have any problem staying on budget. I'm gonna show you our board that we keep all of our meal plans on, our schedules, and all that kind of thing. So stay tuned. Okay, so this is kind of my go-to board. On the left side, I have a calendar that has important dates like my school schedule, our doctor's appointments, our sports, and everything is located right here on just this printout that I got offline, and it's kind of just our basic calendar for that month. And then on the right side, we have our meal plan for the week. This makes it really easy so that there's no confusion when someone says, what are we gonna have for dinner tonight? Or I want a snack, what do we have? Everything's already listed right here for everybody to see. So what we're gonna do this week, like I said, is we're gonna go ahead and just use up some of the things that we already have. So for breakfast, we're gonna have oatmeal or pancakes with some fresh fruit. We already have the oatmeal and pancakes. I bought a giant container of it last week, and we still have plenty left over, so we're gonna go ahead and finish that up. And then for snacks, we're gonna have smoothies or protein shakes. We already have the strawberries and bananas to make the smoothies that are in our freezer, and I already have about half a container of protein left as well. The only thing I do need to pick up is some milk for that so that we can make the smoothies and my protein shake. For lunch, we're gonna go ahead and have some tilapia. This is gonna be my lunch, tilapia with squash. And the kids are gonna have either tuna sandwiches or peanut butter and jelly with fresh fruit. Normally we have the same thing for lunches, both the kids and I, but I already have tilapia and there's just not enough. I bought a really big bag of it for about $6, and I still have about half the bag left. And so I'm gonna go ahead and make tilapia with the squash, and the kids are gonna have sandwiches with fruit. And then for dinner, tonight we're gonna have ham, which we already have in greens, but I do need some eggs, so we're gonna pick up eggs to make deviled eggs, and I already have everything I need to make cornbread. So that meal is we pretty much have everything we need for that meal except for the eggs. But everything else we're gonna be buying today. We're gonna have cabbage and sausage with dinner rolls for tomorrow, chicken fajitas, spaghetti with dinner rolls, and meatloaf with mashed potatoes and green beans. And for dessert this week, we have blueberry cobbler and ice cream. We went to the blueberry farm down the road and picked some blueberries about 2 weeks ago, and we still have quite a bit of those left over. So I need some butter and things that we're gonna pick up to go ahead and make the cobbler, but I have the blueberries, and we already have about half a container of ice cream that we bought last week, so we have about half the container left. And that's gonna be our plan for this week. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you over here. We have our list. So this is what we plan on buying today. I have it sectioned off into produce, dairy, we have our meats, and then our other. So this is what we plan on buying today. And our budget is $100, and I shouldn't have any problems sticking with that budget. So I will go ahead and show you guys what we bought when we get back from the store. Alright, so we went to Save-A-Lot, and we also had to go to Walmart just to pick up 3 or 4 items. And in total at both stores, we spent about $58. And show you everything that we bought today and what we plan to use it for. So here is the bread. I believe this was $1.29 at Save-A-Lot. We're going to use this for our peanut butter jellies and for our tuna fish sandwiches for lunch. This box of noodles was 99 cents at Save-A-Lot, as well as the spaghetti sauce, which was $1.50. We are going to make some chicken fajitas. So we have a package of flour tortillas, and I believe this was about $1.60. And this is going to go in our crock pot meal with our cabbage and sausage and onions. And this was $1.99, which I thought was a pretty good deal. And we have some syrup for our pancakes, which was $1.49, I believe, and $1.79 for our olive oil cooking spray, and 99 cents for our breadcrumbs, which we are going to use in our meatloaf. And I also picked up some taco seasoning mix and some brown gravy for our meatloaf as well. These were 2 for $1. And all of that was at Save-A-Lot. The things on the end I'll show you are from Walmart. And so we have these large eggs. They were $1.29, but on the 20th, which is in a couple days, they're actually going to be 89 cents, but I really couldn't wait until then, so I just went ahead and picked them up for $1.29. And then we have our ground beef. We're going to use this for spaghetti and for meatloaf, and it costs $8.97, so it was about $2.99 per pound, and this is a 3-pound log. And this chicken is what we're going to use for our chicken fajitas. I'm going to take the skin off, put it in the crock pot with some onions and peppers and seasonings, and we're going to let that sit for our chicken fajitas. And we're going to use tomatoes and lettuce and sour cream. And I spent $4.05 for this package, so it was 99 cents per pound for just over 4 pounds. And the milk was $2.49, and the butter was $2.99. I'm going to use this for our blueberry cobbler and just for mashed potatoes and things like that. We went ahead and got one of these cantaloupes for $1.49. Normally I can get them for 99 cents, but I just went ahead and grabbed it from Save-A-Lot. And these were on sale at Save-A-Lot for 89 cents a pound. So this right here is about a pound that I went ahead and grabbed, and they look super nice, and so I was really excited about that. We have some onions, some strawberries. I paid $2.50 for them. Normally I can get them cheaper than that, but I just grabbed them while I was there. And for the bananas, we spent 49 cents on those. These 2 giant tomatoes were $1.50 for the package. And then we also got this cabbage for 65 cents, I believe, per pound. And then I stopped at Walmart, and what I purchased from Walmart were these 3 peppers because they were actually cheaper there than at Save-A-Lot. And I also bought this because it was a couple cents cheaper at Walmart as well for about $1.50. Now this is actually going to be on sale again at Save-A-Lot on the 20th, I believe, but I couldn't wait for that either. And it's going to be about 87 cents, I believe, for one, but at the store today it was $1.70, so I went ahead and I knew I was going to Walmart anyway, so I just picked it up while I was there. And then we bought these Sister Sherbet rolls, and they were just under $6, I believe, $5 and some change. And we're gonna have that with our spaghetti and with our cabbage and sausage, and we normally like to have some dinner rolls with our meals just to help fill up a little bit. So this is our haul for this week. Oh, and I forgot to say about this, I picked these up at Save-A-Lot as well. They were not on my list. I bought 2 of them and it was 89 cents, so I just went ahead and grabbed it. I'm getting ready to have a baby in a couple months, and my grandmother is going to come and watch my 5-year-old and our 2-year-old. And so I'm starting to stock up on some meals, some canned goods and some freezer meals, so that while she's here watching the baby and while my husband and I are at the hospital, she will have some easy meals to give them and snacks and things like that. So I grabbed these because it was only 89 cents and I thought it was a good deal and something that they would enjoy. So I just went ahead and grabbed it, and I'm going to go ahead and pick up some more things over the next couple weeks as well, just to make it easier on her so she's not trying to cook and do all that stuff with watching 2 crazy little kids. So yeah, this is it. This is what we purchased for today, and I'm excited. We stayed under budget. We still have about a little over $40 left. That's awesome, which is going to be good because next week it's my son's birthday, so we'll probably have a special cake and things like that, and I can use that extra money for those items for next week. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below and I would be happy to answer them for you. And I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Bye guys.